And, you know, that just was such a great place for the community to gather. And Joseph, I know that you've frequented Clyde Commons in the past, and it was really just a great place to kind of hang out, and the food was tremendous.
Yeah, get everyone in and congregate there. So, yeah, you know, I love that part of the story where he talks about how he took his allowance to buy a flank steak. I'll tell you, I didn't do that as a kid. I didn't do that.
No kidding.
But,
you know that you're into food. You're a foodie when
you're
that
a foodie.
happens.
Talk about a good way to spend some money there. All right, 54 degrees coming out at Mount Hood. 54. Warmer than where we're sitting right now. That tells you we have that inversion in place. Warmer air aloft. It gets colder down into the valley right now. In Portland, it's in the 30s. Nice day to be up there, sunshine, and it was warm up there. Definitely no fresh snowfall. We haven't seen that in quite some time, but the base is still holding strong. We are looking forward to maybe some moisture heading into next weekend, which may be enough to provide us with some more snowfall for the mountains. Today, this is a good idea. A good depiction of what we had going on for today. We had fog at one point in time. We had sunshine trying to break on through. We had a little bit of everything, depending on how long the fog was in place, colder your temperatures were, but this is a good shot that was sent in from Lisa, and she shared that with us here. She works at KOING, and that was just a nice way to tell the weather story for today. Fog and sun, and that's really going to be the story as we go through the work week as well. Scappoose already dealing with some visibility issues down towards Salem into areas of Hood River County, across the Skamania County there, and off towards the east. These are the spots that have the trouble spots as far as fog goes, and for some time, this wind-sheltered areas here. And we're expecting more of that fog as we go into tomorrow. I'll show you the visibility forecast. This is how zooming into Monday morning. Yeah, probably some fog here in the Willamette Valley, extending through areas of the lower Columbia Basin to about Hood River there. And it's going to stick around for most of the morning. So early to start the day, you probably won't be seeing a lot of sunshine unless you're in one of the few spots that do see some sunshine. But a lot of spots are just going to be stuck underneath that cloud coverage there. But we'll dry it up, and hopefully we can get some sunshine by the afternoon, which will help boost our temperatures. In the meantime, freezing fog advisory there from Pendleton over towards areas like Hermiston. High pressure's in place right now, and that's going to leave us away from the rain, but it's not going to be able to help us out with that fog. Sky cover has been a problem on and off through the month of January, sometimes with rain, sometimes just cloudy and foggy. And that's going to be the case on and off, as I mentioned, through a good section of this week. As far as air quality goes, mainly in the good. You can see all the green spots there, but there's a couple areas that are down to about a moderate level. Even seeing our first orange out here towards the east, which is unhealthy there. So we'll keep an eye on this as we go through the week, but there is an air stagnation advisory. So if you're sensitive to some of the pollutants, some of the things that are getting trapped in the valley, you'll probably have some issues with that probably until about midweek, maybe even to the end of the week. Tomorrow, fog and sunshine, just like that photo. Yeah, we have no rain, but we definitely have the fog in place overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. Look at this. This is clear. We'll just kind of zoom on through Tuesday, heading through Wednesday. Really almost the same thing occurring each and every day this week until we finally start to shift things up a little bit heading into Friday, which could mean some rain late Friday night. Definitely more clouds. All right, 49 degrees on Wednesday, 47 tomorrow. Overnight temperatures in the 30s. By the weekend, I am going to add a chance for some rain in there, Wayne, but overall, we have a nice week. Tomorrow, we just have to deal with some more fog in the morning.
We can do that. All right. Thank you so much. Next.